Good morning, welcome all of you on Friday, sixth week of Easter. Let's have a look on another passage from the Gospel of John. From the Holy Gospel according to John, Jesus said to his disciples, I tell you most solemnly, you will be weeping and wailing, while the world will rejoice. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn to joy. A woman in childbirth suffers because her time has come. And when she has given birth to the child, she forgets the suffering in her joy that a man has been born into the world. So it is with you. You are sad now. But I shall see you again, and your hearts will be full of joy, and that joy no one shall take from you. When the day comes, you will not ask me any questions. The Gospel of the Lord. So we have a little of overlapping from the yesterday reading. We have the verse 20th read again, when Jesus Christ is speaking that you'll be weeping and wailing while the world will rejoice. He's also reminding us that Christians, those who follow Jesus Christ, perceive the world differently. The perception of different events in a different way. The things what mentality of this world, people with that mentality admire, many times for Christians it is considered, the rubbish of this world. While the things that are despised by the world, they are the precious things for Christians. Let's say humility, to be the little one, to serve, to give his own life. We see that for Christians, as we had this in the chapter 15, was the most important. Jesus Christ, this is what he wanted. Well, the mentality of the world will say, no, you defend your life. Go and fight for justice. Surround yourself with solicitors. Prove the others to be wrong. This is what not Christianity is doing. So many times like this. Or the liturgy. Many times simple moment of prayer with moment when we sit down, when we stand up, when we kneel down, and when we have on the altar very simple elements of wine and bread. In the eyes of the world, it is waste of time, it is maybe silly thing, or not important, or how that can change anything. In the best scenario, in the world, they will say, no, we need some action, we need to do the things. Why we know that for Christian it is allowing the Lord to work. The liturgy, it is this, many times, many aspects, to allow the Lord to work. So why you are weeping and wailing, the world rejoices. And here, of course, this promise that our sorrow will turn to joy. And this example what Jesus gives, very powerful. All the mothers, they will know, even maybe more than anyone else. A woman in childbirth suffers. This is the pain, suffering, because her time has come. But when she gives the birth, there is the joy, overwhelming joy, because of the new life. that's what the Lord is promising to each one of us. That when our time will come, and it will come for each one of us as we follow the Lord, there will be the moment of suffering. But the suffering will turn into joy, because there will be new life in us, of this new nature promised to us, this ability to go beyond, to love even the enemies, to be ready to forgive always without effort, but also new life in the aspect that will bring and that will touch the hearts of people around us. While among persecutions, there will be always someone who will convert, someone who will be touched by the attitude of true Christians, mature Christians. And of course, I had to be added here that speaking about this, that when we see Jesus Christ, if we see Jesus Christ, that will be enough. Jesus Christ says, who see me, you see the Father. And if you see me and you see the Father, that will satisfy you. And you see me, and your heart will be full of joy. Not a little, not half of it, not 50-50, that a little joy, but a little sadness too. No, full of joy. And not only that will be full of joy. The Lord is always very generous and very radical in giving. Never give any half measure, little. No. I love these passages. The Gospel of John is impressive in that aspect. That is full of joy, and such a joy that no one shall take it from you. It's not only that it's full, but it's also lasting. So to see Jesus, to see Him in my history, that fills our hearts with joy. I see that He is with me all the time, that even the sorrowful moments, they are full of meaning, that He is able to bring life out of death, then that joy lasts. So this is another promise in the Gospel of John, that day will come. If you follow the Lord, if you listen to His word, as constantly is repeated in the Gospel of John as something very important, like life-giving reality, the Word of God, what Jesus said, what He really meant, what He really brought to this world. This process might be painful, might be long, there will be, stages, there will be some kind of gradual disclosure of what the Lord is promising, but that day will come, that you will see Him, and then you have all your answers, so you will not ask any question, and you'll be full of joy, which is endless. May the promises of the Lord be fulfilled in our lives. Have a great day. God bless you.